Hello and welcome on Thomas Geiger Car. Today with the new Skoda Scala, the replacement of the very successful Rapid Spaceback. Once a budget compact car, now one of the most competitive additions to the still biggest segment in Europe. If you want to know what to expect from this vehicle that is somehow the small brother of the Volkswagen Golf using the same MQB architecture, join me on my first test drive and I'll tell you more about it. The engines of the new Scala are well known from the Volkswagen Group. We're talking about TDIs and TSIs up to 150 horsepower. That's the one we're driving here, 1.5 liter 4-cylinder with cylinder deactivation for a better fuel consumption, delivering 150 horsepower and going up to 219 kilometers per hour, a speed that is well suitable for a vehicle as mature as this. The most important engines for sure are the 3-cylinder 1-liter turbocharged petrol engines, delivering 95 or 115 horsepower. The only thing that's missing is an alternative drivetrain. Yes, there might be a CNG version with natural gas, but hybrid or plug-in hybrid, not in the talks at the moment. Too expensive for a budget brand like Skoda. Will come in a dedicated EV model within the next years. The drive of the new Skoda Scala is pretty relaxed and grown up. The vehicle has grown and it became more mature, more refined than we know it from the outgoing Rapid Spaceback. I even have several drive modes to adjust the setting to my liking, from an eco setting with a little less aggressive response to a normal comfort setting, up to a sport setting with the more aggressive response with a bit stiffer setup of suspension and steering. The biggest leap of progress is to be witnessed in the cockpit of the new Scala. We know already that Skoda is able to produce high quality for low prices, but this time they also integrated a very fancy infotainment system. We have a digital cluster instrument, we have wireless charging for the smartphone, and we have a big touchscreen here that could also go online and serve you with a Wi-Fi hotspot, for example. So everything you need for the digital natives. Even small USB-C ports are installed to give that car a modern appearance. Compared to the outgoing Rapid Spaceback, the Scala grew in every dimension. It is 9 centimeters longer, a bit wider, and has more wheelbase. Wheelbase is increased to 2.65 meters, total length 4.36 meters. That means you have way more space in interior, and the rear seat is now appropriate for adults as well. Even if the front row passengers have a really comfortable seating position, I still have enough knee room at the back. Headroom is not a problem, and getting in and out of the big doors is easy. And that's not all. The engineers and designers took care for the rear seat passengers also in the details. I have my own armrest with 2 cup holders, and I have 2 USB-C chargers to charge my phone, my tablet or my other electronic devices on the go. Design-wise, the Scala for me is a real beauty. No fuzzing around, no fancy details, just clear lines, precise, sharp, well executed. We have a proud face with a chrome grille and some interesting LED lights. We have a sharp and sporty silhouette, and my favorite is the back, because this frameless rear window with its blackened glass looks like a touchpad on wheels. For me, something really new in that segment. And to give the car a premium approach, Skoda also incorporated the indicators as we know them from Audi. They're not flashing, they're waving. If you use the warning light, you see like they wave outside and indicate which way to go. At Skoda, it's all about space. For that reason, the Scala does not only offer one of the biggest interiors with the most leg and knee room in the class, no, also the trunk space is bigger than at most of the competitors. 467 liters with the rear seat folded up, 1410 liters with the rear seat folded down. If you go on vacation with 5 people, not a problem to carry all your luggage. And Skoda is not only looking for the big things, they also have an attention to the detail. Lots of small gadgets make this car simply clever, as the brand's claim states. I have hooks for my shopping bags, I have nets for the small carriage good, even pockets in the seats to put my smartphone in while I'm charging. These details really make a difference in daily usage. Thanks for joining me on that first ride with the new Skoda Scala. For me, one of the most interesting entries into the compact class for this year. Because the car does not only look good, it is also well equipped, it drives good, and it has all the technology you need. The times where Skoda was a cheap budget brand with a bad image are long gone since, and this car has everything to compete even with premium models from Mercedes or Audi, just at a lower price. Thank you, Tschüsschen, Seitchen, and goodbye.